now to the Barnardos Award. This is presented to one of the huge number of people who give their time to Barnardos and make such a difference to so many children's lives. This year's winner is a lady from Hereford who's been fostering children for over 20 years, giving them not only a lovely home, but so much more. Please, would you give a round of applause to Supermum Judith Fleming.
Judith's a foster parent. She looks after children whose parents need some help in caring for their children.
Over the past 20 years, Judith has gone above and beyond the expected job of a foster mum. To give the children in her care the very best start in their sometimes difficult lives.
It does encourage me and makes me feel good when I see children coming on and doing well in life.
She looks after them just like her own. She has so much unconditional love for all these children.
See if we can make you look gorgeous.
Judith is 65 and in her career has given over 35 children a better start in life. Many of them have needed a level of physical and medical care that has made them difficult to place elsewhere.
At the moment, she's looking after Ben and has been since he was quite little.
No, you have to sit. You have to sit.
And has some very special needs, so she does possibly more than a mum would normally do.
Ben was born 10 weeks prematurely to a very young mother and had obvious complications from his prematurity. He came to me when he was 6 months old, straight from the hospital. And we've had ongoing complications from that. And he's had quite a lot of operations, spent a lot of time in hospital.
Does it hurt to swallow?
Judith's dedication meant Ben wasn't alone in hospital. She stayed with him and even slept beside his cot.
She's just tremendously dedicated to that little boy and all the other children that she's had before, actually.
I'm just aware that there are children in our world today that are not fortunate. You know, they deserve love and care and the best care they can have. I guess my aim is just to do the best I can by Ben and make his life, however long or short that might be, a happy one.
Here to present Judith with her award is a young man who had a pretty good year last year. Please welcome X Factor winner. I love him.
I love him.
We all love him. Joe McElderry. Hello, Joe. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So, Joe, think about this. What's more important, X Factor winner, Barnardos supporter?
You know, X Factor was amazing, but being here tonight and seeing so many inspirational people and inspirational stories and being able to hand this award to a well-deserving winner like Judith is far better.
Please welcome Supermum Judith Fleming. Nice to see you. Congratulations. Judith, did you vote for him?
I didn't vote, but I did want him to win.
Oh, right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Yeah.
You did brilliantly.
Thank you. And you are such an inspiration and a truly deserving winner, so congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Well, firstly, I need to thank Barnardos, who employ me and obviously think I'm worth something. Secondly, I'd like to thank little Ben, who you saw on the film, who's fought so hard to live and is still fighting. And if I hadn't had the privilege and joy of looking after him, I wouldn't be here this evening to enjoy all that's happening to me. So this award is for all foster carers who do a similar job and aren't getting all the great things that are happening to me at the moment. So thank you very much indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judith Fleming. Time now for the Friends Award, which is sponsored by Sky One HD's Angela and Friends. The award goes to an 11-year-old boy from Northamptonshire who, despite recovering from a serious illness himself, uses his imagination and creativity to conjure up brilliant ways of raising money for sick children. Our next champion is Jake Brightman.
Jake is an incredibly determined young man, and he's also very, very creative and imaginative, and it's quite astounding how he actually copes with some really scary stuff that's happened to him.
Friend Jeff nominated Jake for all the money he has raised for children's charity.
Jake puts on a lot of events around his town where he lives, and also he helps us with our fundraising events when we go around the country with our mascot racing.
Before the operation, Jake was a very active child. He loved running about, playing out in the garden, taking part in most sports, really.
At the age of 7, Jake had an operation on his throat to correct minor speech difficulties.
It became apparent quite quickly that something was not right after the operation. It was then discovered that Jake had had a brainstem bleed.
The worst thing was actually seeing him being put on a ventilator. We were very concerned that he wasn't going to come through.
He had no feeling whatsoever. He wasn't able, obviously, to breathe for himself. He couldn't do anything for himself. He wasn't able to communicate to us at all.
After 6 months in hospital, Jake was moved to the Children's Trust, a rehabilitation centre for children with brain-related disabilities.
During the 5 months that Jake was with us, he really benefited from a very intensive rehabilitation package.
When I first came out, I could not walk, talk or eat. I want to go back to the trust.
Right, can we have all the children round the table, please?
We've carried out a variety of events. We've had a chocolate tea party, run for the children. We've done cake and cookie sales.
Jake's got a very good imagination, and the events can be sometimes impossible to do because they're so crazy. One was custard pie in the teachers, but they didn't go for that.
Thank you all for coming to our Manhattan tea party.
I would say Jake has probably raised somewhere between about £10,000 and £15,000.
I'm very proud of what I've achieved.
Jake puts all his energy into this work. He's an absolute enthusiastic person, and a credit to the Children's Trust.
3 cheers for Jake.
OK, what a top boy. Here to present Jake his award is the host of Sky One HD's Angela and Friends, Angela Griffiths.
And you were a judge on this year's panel. Why did you give Jake this award?
Oh, it's so hard judging this because everyone is so worthy who gets entered. But Jake stood out because when someone's going through such a hard time themselves and all they do is think about someone else, you just can't help but admire that. And he's an amazing little boy and very funny.
All right, Ange,
yeah.
Where's the award?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's Angela and Friends, so I've got some friends to help me out. So, friends, we can put out. Oh, yeah!
We don't want to stop you talking, it's the singing that bothers us.
It's about Jake, okay, because like he's such an inspiration. Like I think about it, he set such a great example for all the kids his age. Like, it's an amazing award, and he really deserves it.
OK, well, let's welcome him now. Superstar Jake Brightman.
Now, Jake, well done. Is there anything you'd like to say to everybody?
I'd like to say a big thanks to my family, Jeff and Jenny, and everyone at the trust, and all the doctors that helped me get better.
Well done.
Angela, Jedward and Jake.